Late night. Pyramid shining. Yes. Pyramid power.
Now, that's some high quality H2O.
I want the pyramid power ignited. Woo! Holy snap.
Power of the pyramids.
Welcome back. It is two guys.
One microphone.
I am Cha Money.
And it's me again, J-Harv. J. Justin Harvey. Justin Michael Harvey. Scurvy heard me.
It's like two guys. Come take a wild ride with two guys. You feel me? And his guy's a little bit. Oh, I like it. He's adjusting the screen for me.
Is that better?
I love it.
Is that
It's two
Look at-
guys sitting between two mics.
There's two guys between one mic.
There it is.
I'm not gonna do that because that seems like if you search other than two guys, one mic, you see some.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Serious.
welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. J-Harv's a little aggravated because we've been having some technical difficulties with the microphone and all that. We're gonna get it squared away next week for you, bud. I promise.
I hope so. It was out of control.
But thank you all so much for tuning in. Welcome back to Two Guys.
One mic.
This episode and every episode brought to you by pubcrawls.com. If you want a ball, then you better get on pub not stall and go to pubcrawls.com, that is, and get 25% off. Use code two guys at checkout.
Yeah, just regular two guys, the number two, and guys. There you
Check
go.
out them pub crawls. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Good stuff everywhere you go throughout the country. San Diego, all the major cities, so anything that you're looking into. Any holiday events, anything like that. Halloween's coming up, people. You got to get what are you going to do for Halloween? Hit the pub crawl. Check it out, pubcrawls.com. Get a promo code, two guys, 25% off. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it to it.
Or I just say, just click it. Anywho, so yeah, what have you guys been up to lately? We're having more.
More technical difficulties.
Oh, of course we are, and I don't even know what the fuck why.
Are we recording right now?
We're recording live.
We're recording live on YouTube.
Yeah, live on YouTube. But guess what? Not so much on the fucking.
Wait, you guys get to do a double intro. So we get to redo our intro. You guys get a double intro today, our live characters.
Whoa, I don't know what's going on here, but it's not working right. So we're gonna have to go see what's going on here. Let's just get this out of here. What a fucking day. What a day.
You know what? It's okay. This is a real show. This is real life. This is why we started with it. This is why I started this. Because you go through real shit. Real shit happens.
Oh my god.
Not only that, semi unprepared. This is why shit happens. Is it going to record now, though?
We're going to have to redo this whole spiel. So you guys get to hear it twice because we're live on YouTube. Shit happens. You know what? I don't give a fuck. So now you get to hear the intro again. So hopefully it'll work.
Shout out to Pub Crawls again. So here you go.
Here. Let me see. Yep, there it is. You guys can see us. Up in the sky.
Up in the sky. Hey, we do have a Spotify, an iTunes, and a YouTube.
Bow, bow, bow.
I want to channel my inner powers. What do we always say? Pyramid power.
Power of the pyramids.
Peace up, pyramid downtown.
What's
Yo,
up, people? It's two guys on mic. It's your boy J-Harv, and
it's Cha Money. Can we not rush the intro? Can you
we.
calm down a second and relax? We'll let them know what happened. Just calm down there.
Okay.
This guy comes in real hard, real hard. Let me slow down a minute. It is two guys.
One mic.
I am Cha Money.
And again, it's J-Harv. What's up, people? Justin Harvey. Justin Michael Harvey. Squared
Scurvy
up.
Harvey.
Golly.
Fool's double frustrated, triple frustrated, and quadruple penetrated tonight with the technical difficulties.
Double
Super
stamp that, reverse that. Let's go. Number 2. And I'm not talking about poo poo.
12:42, 10:42 on the dot, late night tonight for you, bud. What happened to us? We used to be cool. We used 10, 11 o'clock. That wasn't shit. Past 30, 11 o'clock. Why does it feel like it's 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, we get all loopy as fuck.
Cheers to that.
That's just called being old, dude. That's what happens. Actually, it's not so much being old because I've been staying up relatively late.
As old as you feel.
It's not about that. It's about getting in a routine.
Right.
That's all it is.
So, this episode brought to you by pubcrawls.com. Don't stall. If you want a ball, go to pubcrawls.com. Use promo code 2guys. Get you 25% off all those event tickets. Tell them where they're at, Jay.
Everywhere, every major city throughout the country of the United States. You know, holidays coming up, Halloween. Get out there. You know, go to pubcrawls.com, put in the code 2guys, get 25% off. What are you guys doing? I mean, the holidays are coming up. You got just, Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, or you just want to go out with your buds, dude. Come on. Or you taking your girlfriends out, go out there. Get out there.
Hey.
Go drink.
I got some homies in LA. I got some homies on the East Coast. Use that code, 2guys, get you 25% off, which isn't bad because the tickets are, not going to lie, maybe 40, $50. But that chops that in half. You get entry to all these bars all over during those events. You get at least a free drink or two in all the bars, which they charge you usually to get into the bars as well. So you get in there, get some drinks, have some fun, and
also be safe because you're driving and you don't have to drive. So you have someone else driving you in a bus that potentially will have even more alcohol, so you can get smashed as you want.
oh, forgot to mention 21 and up. Holler.
Yeah, 21 up.
Use that code 2guys at checkout. Get you 25% off up to October 1st. Pubcrawls.com. Appreciate it. Check it out. Yes. All right. I want you all to stick around with us because we're talking the dark side and not Star Wars. We're talking maybe Dark Side of the Moon a little bit. Gonna catch you up on the AAF and the NFL. One of the teams. One of the teams. Another team could be moving sooner than you think, and we'll talk about that here in a few. What else we got coming up? I got a semi kind of announcement for some diehard gamers here, and at the end, maybe not monologues. I want more conversations today.
Chop back the fuck off.
We're talking the lust for power, my friend. So stick around. Stick around with us. We got a fun episode tonight. And hopefully Justin will not fall asleep. and hopefully you won't either. So, best
of the week.
Week.
Bestie old weeky.
BOWs.
Back at it again.
Best of the week. Okay, wait.
It's a BO dub, dude.
I'll go first because I know yours was exciting, you little fucking stain.
Oh, look at it.
I was like, you know what I did this week, dude? My best of the week?
Went to the coast.
Wait, can I tell you my non-best of the week real quick?
Okay.
Real
What is
quick,
like
real
the?
quick.
Is it the worst of the week?
Worst of the week.
Okay.
Worst of the week.
Worst of the week.
Yesterday. So I'm trying to buy a car. I'm trying to trade in my car and get a new one. So you know what I was trying to get, right? Motherfucking Tesla. Pull up in a motherfucking Tesla.
Hey, you know what? I've been on a hot tip on one of those, dude. I'm gonna get one.
Okay, so well, me too. But let me break it down for y'all real quick. So if y'all been thinking about it, I watched the Elon Musk video. Super psyched. Want to make the Earth a better place. Want to get a Tesla. Man, I roll up in there, my hat backwards, my earrings on. You know those motherfuckers uh profiled me right away. I could feel it. I could feel it.
They're like this broke ass
Yeah,
motherfucker
exactly.
this bitch.
Exactly. Super hyped. Okay, shook it off a little bit. Told him what's up. I was like, let me see the prices. I got money. Let's talk. I want to drive one of these things. Well, I told him I got cash. I got money. Let's put it down. But I mean, I'll break down the numbers for you real quick. $49,000, $5,000 down. It's $49,000 for the cheapest model. $700 a month payments, which isn't bad if you think about $700 a month and you're not paying for gas though. So you're paying that $200 extra, but for your car that will be paid off eventually, you know. But anyways, profiled fucking Chaw's ass. Profiled my fucking ass for sure. The guy even comes up to him and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna take one out for a drive?" And then the guy like looks at me and he kind of looks at him and he's like, I didn't think so. And I'm like, I looked at him like, what's up? I got time right now. Let's go test one of these things. I got cash and I told him what's up. I got money. I pulled out my paycheck stubs. I was like, I got my paycheck stubs. I'm like, let's talk numbers right now. I'm ready to buy a car. I got a car out there I can trade in. Oh, it was like probably an hour and a half before closing time. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Like, we'll schedule something for Friday at 12:30. This and that. To profile my ass real quick. Sorry, I'm just kind of ranting and raving real quick.
No, I get it. I think they're kind of not on the spot though. I think they are about
No,
being
well,
like
I've heard too that they're not regular salespeople. It's weird. I went into the mall and in to talk to someone, so it's not like your normal kind of like
Yeah.
car dealership.
I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit.
Yeah. So super super disappointed. One, okay, that was the first disappointment. Strike one. Strike two was the guy. I was like, let's go. After the guy asked if he was gonna drive one today, and he said no to me. Let's schedule something for Friday. And then strike three. This was game over. I asked the dude. I'm like, did you watch? I'm like, you work for Tesla, right? You know Elon Musk, of course. You knew Elon Musk was. I'm like, you watched the interview? Did you watch his interview? That's been going crazy, and he didn't even know what I was talking about. I was like,
Maybe there was like a big a memo out saying, don't
no,
talk
I don't
about.
care. No, there was. That's not true because I asked the young chick that was like next to him. I'm like, you saw it? She's like, oh yeah, I saw some of it, but not like a lot of it. But I saw some of it. It was, and I'm like, that's the reason I'm in here buying a Tesla right now. If you work for Elon Musk and you have not seen the interview.
So were you really gonna buy one?
Yes, I was
So
really trying to buy one.
so the two questions. First thing is, fuck, that's a lot of money, $700 a month.
Yeah. So
Number two is, where the fuck are you gonna charge that thing?
exactly.
You're gonna fucking
That's another thing.
yeah,
Dude.
City of Chula Vista. Can we somehow get a fucking Shaw monologue
You know what's
installed in
fucked
front of my
too?
house?
Well, they take the same. You can use the plug that a washer and dryer uses. It will charge overnight, and that's not too bad. Or you can use a regular one.
But then that will fucking spark your SDG&E bill probably how much? You know what I mean?
Didn't think about that. You're charging your. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Good point. Anyways, worst of the week, real quick. That was my little rant and rave. If you want a Tesla, they're kind of expensive. Wait for them to get a little cheaper.
I want to get I've been talking about this Tesla thing for a while now, and I've been doing a lot of research on them, and I really like the X. Is it? It's like the SUV kind of looking thing.
Yeah,
It kind of is. It kind of
yeah.
ugly, but it's kind
Yeah.
of sick because
No.
the back,
They're badass,
like
bro.
they fucking they open up
Bro.
in the back, but then you can like do all kinds of shit like through the screen and shit.
Bro, they dance to fucking They do ballet to fucking like music. You put on. There's like little hidden Easter eggs in these motherfuckers.
Really?
Yes.
We
I
should-
want one bad, dude. Okay, let's make a Tesla pack. We'll get one when we're balling out here in the next couple 5 years. Let's get some Teslas
I'm down.
when they're a
I'm
little bit
down.
more affordable, and they're probably going to be even better in the next like 5 years and shit.
Yeah, hopefully the company doesn't fold.
Okay, so that was the worst of the week. Fucking 15 minutes in, my bad. Anyways, okay, best of the week, real quick. And my bad, I didn't even remind people last week. I was like, I was like eating papaya in the ponds with my Pacific people at PIFA.
Oh,
And is it apparent that I was
did you drink like a Pacifico with your papaya, or did you have like a papaya pineapple pussy?
so it wasn't.
I wanted to say an alcoholic drink, but pussy came out of my mouth.
You couldn't have went with pina colada.
True.
So PIFA, Pacific Islander Festival, every year, once a year, down here in Cali, San Diego, Southern California. Um they have all the bomb ass Islander food. It goes Friday, Saturday. They do their dances. They do their singing. We sit, dude. We fucking drink beer, maybe smoke a little bit, eat fucking shaved ice, and just chill all day long. in the
We
fucking
just
sun.
eat shaved ice and dance and smoke weed. Maybe dab in a little bit of spam. Maybe roast a big ass pig.
You definitely should dab some spam.
Shit. Imagine if you dabbed a spam. Fuck you up, dude. Fuck
Where's
Tide
the-
Pods.
Where's the?
Let's dab a spam, dude. Give me a spam can.
That's the next big thing. We need a spam cam, a dab spam cam, dab spam cam.
That's sick.
Put it down. 2 guys, 1 spam cam.
Oh.
So yeah, so Pacific Islander Fest, PIFA, that was fun, dude.
Do you ever go to the Pacific Islander brewery here in CAT?
So no, I have been there, pretty bummed, but they don't even have like they have some Islander beers, but
Yeah, and they're dicks too, and they're ran by white people, so I don't even really like it.
it's so true. It's so,
It's like don't be. It's so unauthentic. You know what I mean?
It's super.
However, I always go over here on Mission Gorge, and I'm going down like over by Zion, and I always see like the Chamorro Grill.
Yeah. No. Shout out Guahan Grill.
I want to try
Tomorrow
that.
Grill's good, but you gotta go to Guahan Grill. I'll take first Fridays. We'll go out there next Friday.
Is it like Hawaiian barbecue?
No.
Oh, is it have like
It's better.
okay?
But yeah, it's a little similar. It's grilled chicken, red rice,
Is it like
spicy.
katsu chicken?
No, grilled,
Oh, grilled. Okay.
charcoal.
Charcoal.
No
Mm.
propane accessories. None of that.
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Grilled chicken.
It's like real. It's
Grilled,
no
grilled
It's like
chicken.
antibiotic free range.
All right.
So what was the best that we got? Is that all for you?
Yeah, and then brown Santa Sunday. No black Santa. We had brown Santa Sunday.
Brown Santas.
That and watching your Chargers lose, but we'll talk about that in a little bit, bud.
I knew they were gonna lose. Best of the week for me. Went to the fucking where all your dreams come true. I went to the fucking Disneyland,
No.
people. What is it?
Welcome, J-Harv, to
Oh
the
god.
wonderfulest place on earth. Most happiest place.
I was like, who the fuck are you trying to mimic? But yeah,
You
no, it's
notice
Mickey
how
Mouse.
They've gone super far away from Mickey because they lost the rights to him. You notice that? No,
They lost rights to him?
they didn't lose. They lost. Do you notice recently you've seen Mickey more and Minnie more on other platforms, other things? You see him as gifts, and you can kind of like use their image, use their like now. You couldn't do that before like last year.
Hmm.
They had Mickey's image down, but you notice how they've all geared towards now Star Wars and superhero shit. Isn't that
Well,
true?
they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, so and that actually brings up a topic. But anyways, best of the week went to Disneyland. So we actually stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, which was fucking nice as hell. And the first day we went there, we just kind of cruised downtown Disney. That's normally what we do. We kind of just go through the shops, eat at a restaurant or two, and look, kind of people watch. But I went into every time I've gone there, there's this place called The Void, and it's kind of crazy.
Eatery, like a
No,
restaurant.
no, this is like a spot. It's like, so let me tell you, it's called The Void. And basically, they kind of draw you in. You go like, there's just like this person dressed in all black in the front. You're like, okay, what are you guys doing in here? And it's a full body virtual reality.
Oh, okay. This is what you were talking about. I
Yes.
thought this was like some weird restaurant
No.
that
So
has just kissed.
yeah, Fitz
Eee.
magic. Um, Fitz magic. um, but I finally went in there. And I was like, "What the fuck is this place?" They're like, "Oh, it's a full on 4D virtual reality. You put on this virtual reality set, Oculus or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, how much is it?" They said it's like under $40. So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna do it." It's like
One more time, what was it called?
the Void.
The Void.
Yeah.
So did you even kind of have like an idea of what it was a little bit out front, or just kind of
No.
it wasn't, but it was still intriguing.
Yes.
Really?
Because it's Star Wars, and they're like, "Oh, it's
Oh, okay.
virtual reality." They
So
tell
you knew it
you.
was Star Wars at least.
Yeah, well, it's Star Wars, and then they're also said it's virtual reality, and I'm a big proponent for that. I always want to submerge myself.
VR, AI, it's the
Yes.
future, brother.
So I go in there, right, and I got to fill out this waiver form and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. And so I walk into this room, and get geared up, kind of like laser tag, dude. You get this big old backpack on with like this connections, and you have to tighten it up, and then you put this helmet on, and it covers your face, and you tighten it all up, right? And then all of a
Suited and
sudden,
booted.
you fully suited up, dude. And all of a sudden, dude, I pull up my hands and I look at my hands, and I'm a fucking stormtrooper, bro. I look at this guy brought his two sons, and so I see the dad and the two kids, and I look over them, and there's three stormtroopers. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there looking at my hand, and I just see stormtrooper hands, and I'm looking around, and I'm in Star Wars, dude. So they start it, right? And I get on the ship. I have to walk
Are you head to toe like covered?
head to toe.
Almost like a full body.
Well, your
Almost,
chest,
yeah.
no.
No,
So
something
check
like.
it out. You're just wearing a chest piece
So what
and a
I'm
back piece
what I'm
and a
thinking is
helmet. But
like
when you look at yourself,
you're like in it.
you're full body. Like you can't see yourself.
You're in it. I've done some VR stuff, so I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
I wanted. You're getting me enticed now, dude.
So
Sound like Player One ready, dude.
it's like that. And I've never seen the movie, but I've kind of seen like whatever the trailer or whatever. So you go in, right? And I have to walk into this little probe, and then one of the machines comes down and starts talking to you, and you can like look up at it, and you can look at the other guy, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Here's your blaster," and you get a blaster, dude, and you hold and it's a blaster, and you could shoot it, and you could shoot it. The kids were shooting me and shit. I'm like, dude, stop. And then like I go down, and then all of a sudden we're starting this fight, and it's crazy because we go down this elevator, and in this elevator you start going down towards lava, and it gets fucking really hot. You can feel the heat, you could smell the smoke, and it's insane, bro. And then all of a sudden you're just
This is all this. This is what we've been talking about, like the last couple episodes. Like you went and experienced something that's like getting there.
it's getting there, dude.
Like you fully like the the last thing I went to like that was when I went to play laser tag. Like,
It's like that,
but it's real life.
it's virtual
So
reality.
you're smelling.
Dude, smelling.
You know what's crazy, dude? And I don't mean to like. This is a little off gear, but dude, for my final project in to get my like associate's degree,
Mhm.
I thought of like video games where it did that, where it like I had to go look it up now, where it sprayed stuff and did stuff and smell stuff,
It's
like
what
you're
they
really
do.
there.
It's called a 4D rather than a 3D because that 4D is that fourth sensory, I guess.
So are you in are when you say like when you walk forward, are you walking forward?
Yes.
So you're inside of like a maze, kind of like a built
Yes.
course for this thing
Yes.
specifically.
Yes.
That's a
They
trip.
say not to run and stuff like that, obviously. So you might fucking hit a wall or something, but I'm literally walking through
You don't even
a
know.
part. I don't even know where I'm at internally, but I'm walking through Star Wars.
Isn't that kind of scary to
It's
think
a
about?
It was very intense. It's the sickest thing I've ever done for sure. I have a post picture. I don't know if I sent this to you, but even there was a piece of lava that was on the ground.
Yeah.
It was like already burnt and kind of drying up, and
Probably like
I could feel it. Like I stepped on it, and it was like squishy. It was trippy, dude. It was good stuff. Like I had a great time. I highly recommend it to those who listen or watch us. Go check it out. Downtown Disney. It's called The Void. They do have other locations, but I don't know where they're at. And they do other other things too as well, not just Star Wars. But this location specifically does Star Wars.
That's pretty awesome, dude. Virtuality, dude, that's the shit, dude. Long intro. Long best of the
Best of the week.
week.
So yeah, Disneyland, dude. Hit
Hey,
all
and
the
it's only up and
rides,
coming.
dude. So much to talk about with that best of the week though. They had the Halloween trick or treat. We went to a Halloween thing that you had to buy a separate ticket, and there's like kids everywhere. I dressed up as Maui from Moana, and it was great to see all the kids. Man, all the kids were like, oh, "Mom, Dad, look, it's Maui, it's Maui."
Doesn't it
Like
make
all like these little girls were like running, and they're like, Maui, and I'm like waving at them. I
doesn't
feel
it
like
get you so
I
excited?
was so excited, and like I liked it, like
Yeah.
the attention, but I also liked seeing the kids smile and be
Same.
happy. You
Same.
know?
I was Baymax. I was Baymax like 2 years ago, and I was Groot the year before that, dude. And people were taking pictures with me and just running up to me just like you were with Maui. It's like the best feeling, dude.
Yeah,
It's awesome because you just see the excitement and
yeah.
they love it, dude.
So here's a picture. There's like
Show
the
the face. Show the YouTube livers, dude.
chest piece, and then the head piece is right back there.
Wow, you look like Player One Ready straight up. Player One Ready. Check out the YouTube live. You can check them out and just see that subscribe button and just click it
Just click
and
it.
go on to our Disneyland adventures with us.
Yes.
Take a
So
ride.
best of the week, obviously the Disneyland trip with the fam was great.
Yes, man. Disneyland and PIFA, people coming together, just spreading the love. That's what it's all about, J-Harv. On Best of
The week.
Woo! That was a long one, dude. I kind of like it, dude. But we have some exciting times on the weekends, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at the Maui, dude.
Maui, you're welcome. You're welcome. Fool looks like it. He looks like a tatted version of Weird Al Yankovic.
I thought that or Howard Stern.
There you go, Tad. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Okay, so for the
One real quick comment.
good.
I was walking through, and someone's like, they looked at me, and all they said was, "Now that's full body tattoo." I was like, and I didn't know they were talking about me. Obviously, they were talking about me. I was like, I wonder if they know that that shit ain't real. Like, I'm not gonna walk
No,
near
one
fucking.
they probably didn't know it was real. Two, you should have. Hey, you want to come and touch my tattoo? Just click it.
Just click it. Look at those.
You're welcome, Disneyland. But it's weird. It's crazy. And shout out Brock. He's working up at Disneyland.
Hell
Our
yeah.
first guest on the show got that job up at Disneyland.
That's legit, dude. Disneyland's a great
It's
place to work.
because he was a guest on the show. So to all the listeners out there, you should come and you have any dreams or goals, you should listen to what we say and try and be a guest on our show.
Yeah. Speaking of guests on our show, our boy Danny, he'll be back. Danime will be back.
Shout out to Anime, dude. That was the best. Once a month, that guy. Yes.
It's gonna be like 3 guys, 1 mic.
3 guys, 1 anime. See you later, space cowboy. Hey.
Bait.
All right, sports. Coming up, sports. So for all you non-sports fans, tune away for about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna start with the Madres. No, I'm just kidding. Psych.
The fucking Padres again.
Come on, man.
Is the season over yet? Jeez, stop talking about it. So over hearing about the Padres.
2019.
It's 2018. It's 2018.
Hey, they beat the Giants tonight, dude. We're 64-95, a little bit lower than last year, but that's okay. I
So they're
keep
not
saying
gonna
it.
break the 70 marker like you thought.
Definitely not.
That sucks for you.
Yeah, it does. Oh, my boss lunch. So it's okay. Be a good time to bond with him or something like that.
All right, so here it is, people. The American Alliance Football The San Diego Fleet.
I can dig it.
That's the pro football team that's here in San Diego.
Play it for him.
Playing at the good old SDCCU.
So they have officially what Jay's talking about. They've officially named the AAF team, which is the American Alliance Football Team, Alliance of America Football.
The Alliance of American Football.
And so hey, football's back in San Diego, bitches.
And here's comes the intro.
Let's hear it. I love it.
Firepower, teamwork, ingenuity. 200 ships, 2,000 aircraft, 250,000 sailors. The greatest fighting force the world has ever known. The Pacific is their domain. San Diego is their home. And football is back.
Yes.
This is the San Diego Fleet.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Get some, bro.
Well, it's actually got me super hyped. I'm gonna go support them. We got to go out to games, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
They,
yeah.
and what's
You
cool
can
is
buy tickets.
you can buy season tickets, and they have this thing too where you can choose your seats in the stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm about to get some.
Yeah, let's do it, dude. I'm in, and it starts after football season's over. So you think football season's over? Not yet.
Do you know who our
San
one of our
Diego
running backs?
Fleet.
Bishop Sankey. You remember him?
No.
You don't remember the Sankey leg?
Oh, dude, the Sankey leg.
Oh, you don't remember him, huh? He's a Fleet guy as well.
Nice, dude.
So there's a bunch of players. Mike Vicks, I think the head coach for the Atlanta team.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we were watching some of these previews. Go check out their Instagram page. It's pretty cool. They're getting me hyped on them. There's a team called Apollo.
Yeah, they Apollo's
Sun
Orlando.
God.
Yeah, that one's pretty tight too.
That's a good one.
They got some good intros, and whoever they hired, their voice is legit. So it's gonna be nice to get some pro football back here in San Diego. Speaking of which, pro football and back into San Diego, heard rumors about the fucking Raiders coming into town to maybe sit here for a couple years. What do you think about that, Cha?
Gruden, is you need to step your game back up and get back in the grinder and get your team going.
What do you think though?
I'm all about it. I honestly, I don't think the NFL will allow it. They won't allow that shit
Why wouldn't they?
because how are you gonna go from the shittiest stadium to the second shittiest stadium while you wait for your stadium one to I would
It's
fear
called-
for some I
it's
would
called-
fear for some of the Chargers players, bro. And a Raiders versus Chargers game here would be outrageous.
I think what would happen, and I see what their tactic is trying to do, is because the Rams and the Chargers are still fighting for San Diego fans too as well. But if the Raiders come in as a third option, you know plenty of people are going to hop on that bandwagon, especially just give that big middle finger to Dean Spanos.
Well, why? I don't understand. We're not the only ones, but I don't understand why aren't the Raiders in LA, dude? If anything, the Chargers should have went to Vegas.
So it's good that you said that because, you know, the Rams and the Chargers played each other this past weekend.
Yeah, how's that fight for LA going for you, Dean?
Not so well.
How's that fight going for you, Dean?
Probably not so well. Well, it's not going good at all. But my friend, and then it's not going good for the Rams either. I mean, it's the same thing. He said that he was able to get tickets for $30, my guy. $30 at the Coliseum. $30 a ticket. When you have to go to the StubHub and you have to pay $100.
That's outlandish because they were like minimum 120 out here for a ticket and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they can't even sell them up there.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we've talked about it before. Like Lakers, Clippers, USC,
yeah.
UCLA,
Kings.
Dodgers,
Yeah.
the Kings. Fuck, you got
You got
dude,
all kinds of sports.
and how is your logo? How and like I'm hating, but I'm being like serious. How is your thing? Fight for LA. Like you shouldn't have to be fighting for a spot to compete there.
Yeah.
You had a spot, dude. They're coming back, bro. They're gonna be forced back
Eventually.
so a little bit late. Word of the day. Word of the day.
I was wondering where your big old laptop was at. Oratund. That sounds like a sexual act.
Orotund.
Oratund. When you circular your tongue around the clitoris.
I can't even find the definition because I used my phone today. Oh, here we go. Marked by fullness, strength, and clarity of sound. Orotund. Marked by fullness, strength, and clarity of sound.
Can I get an example of how to use that in a sentence, please?
This time it's personal. Yeah. You've no doubt that you've heard orotund.
Pass.
I feel the sense of orotund every time I meditate in the garden.
In the garden.
And I open my third eye to orotund and I.
When I go to poop,
Hey,
I like the orotund
Tongue.
my butthole makes.
you can hold my ape on the mic right quick. Not orotund. He's like a orangutan.
It's like an orange tongue.
Orange tongue.
What do you get when you tongue Donald
Do you want
Trump? You get an orange tongue.
Does your dick weigh like a pound or a ton?
Oh.
Good shit. Or a ton. Or today. Back to sports. Browns win. Baker Mayfield's the motherfucking truth. I like that kid, dude. I like that kid a lot.
He's got the moves. He's got that video. He's got the
Like
beard.
Jagger?
He's
Does he got the moves like Jagger?
Evolved. He was getting it, man. He was getting it. But I can't believe it.
And the fucking gifs of him catching the dub. He's catching a W for the 2
Yeah,
point.
I've seen that. They did name him starter too, and they named Josh Rosen the starter too.
Shut the fuck up.
You want some fucking info about sports, man? We're not just talking about just the Browns here.
Hugh Jackson's the starter? The coach starting QB? Is that how they're going down?
Who?
Browns?
Baker Mayfield starting.
No. Browns coach named himself the starting quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Right?
No.
Just kidding.
Saying Josh Rosen from the Arizona Cardinals.
I know. Go Josh Rosen. Who else? What else?
I'm always for these young cats.
Me too, dude. You notice how much young talent's out there and older talent, dude. Your boy Riv's hitting 36, so that's go back to Chargers a little bit. You think he's gonna retire a Charger, or is he gonna go somewhere else?
I think this is the last year, dude.
Yeah.
If this ain't gonna happen, this is his last year. I think.
Listen to an interview with him. Go catch it if you can on the Hardworking Richard show in the morning, 1360 a.m. Interview with Rivs. He sounds like a very humble man, and he sounds like he's on his way out the door from what it sounds like.
So Rivers is like 37, 38? 36. I mean, look at AP. Adrian Peterson, dude.
But that's different. Running back's different. Look at all there's older guys. Him, Eli, and Ben were all drafted the same year.
Yeah, but then there's Tom.
Ben's got 2.
There's Tom.
Eli's got 2. Riv's got none, dude. Sucks.
I don't think it's his fault. It's not his fault. It's not Rivers' fault. He's carried the team on his back for how many years?
No, he has.
And he's still one of the best leaders. He's just like Dan Marino. You know what I mean? Dan Marino got 0 too, but he's considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in Miami.
That's crazy.
You know?
It's sad.
I mean, even of all time, period.
Well, Fouts too. Fouts is a legend out here, and never made it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of sucks. Obviously, you want the championship, but you're right. It's a talent around you. You can't. And what he's saying too is like, what he's realizing now is he can't do too much. He's always tried to do too much.
Yeah.
He needs to try and stay in his place a little bit now. but he's put that team on his back the last couple years for sure.
So next thing too is Joey Bosa. He's not gonna be back for probably week 8, week 9. Foot's fucked. Broken foot.
Well, maybe he should just rub his beard against. Maybe he should rub his foot against Fitzmagic's beard.
He can get like a golden foot.
Get like a golden foot.
A golden foot.
I got the golden foot.
It was a golden fruiting. Run by golden fruit footing. So moving on, dude. What the fuck
Alright.
is going on
Alright,
besides the
alright,
NFL?
35 minutes in. Let's get past sports. Okay. Now, I watched okay, actually, I got to get to this real quick. Right before we move away from sports, I've been keeping y'all on the hook on this. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. No? No. Chakan, Chakan, Chakan.
You literally did that for fucking 45 seconds. What the fuck are you doing?
The owner of the Jaguars,
Oh.
Khan, he is gonna try to purchase Wembley Stadium in England, which is where the Jags for the last 5 years have won a game there every time. One of their wins have been there for the last like 10 years, I think, or something crazy. And so he's trying to purchase that stadium. And so bold predictions, not very bold. Jags
Jacksonville.
will be in England, dude.
The new, like the original England Jaguars.
Original. So yeah, like old English.
That sucks.
You think so? I'd rather have them out here. Fucking bring them out here, Khan. Shaka Khan.
You know, I wish the people would be smart, and you know, if they're gonna build a stadium, team up with Apple. You fucks. You get into fucking Apple Stadium. Imagine that. Imagine
Oh
an Apple
my
Stadium. Okay, and you had fucking iPhones, and you had fucking
Every seat.
everything was Apple in the stadium, and then all of a sudden everyone's just connected.
What? Our Google Stadium? Is that one next?
That's what I'm saying. Like one of these big tech companies.
But
what
I
the
don't
fuck?
know if it's. I don't know. Do they have the? They have the. You're right. They have the money. Do they have the money?
Apple's a $1 trillion company. It's insane.
But I don't think. I think that's petty to them. That's not even. That's like chump change of stadiums.
Yeah,
You know.
maybe.
There's no. There's no value or profit in that fucking too much. That's immediate.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn, 45 minutes in and we haven't even got to our subjects yet, bruh.
Subjects are short today, son. We're only gonna get to 2 of them. One of them's very important though, and
Okay.
it has to do with the most interesting thing that we've never seen, and what that is the fucking dark side of the fucking moon, people.
Okay, real quick, before we get to the dark side of the fucking moon, for all you gamers out there. Oi! Xbox is officially releasing a console controlled keyboard and mouse. That's it. I quit. I'm a console gamer, not a PC gamer. And I'm not a PC gamer. I like PC games. I'm not against it. They're sick.
Wait, time out.
Okay.
Why would you say you're quitting?
Because now all these first person shooter games are going to be even harder for me because you're it's
Well,
way
you-
easier with a mouse.
I think
Aiming, and you can set more buttons like on your keyboard like this. Like you can set your keys right here. So this is all you're doing. Shooting, killing, moving, jumping.
I've never played online.
One shot kills all
PC
day.
shooters.
Snipe kills, one shots, headshots.
I just play PUBG Mobile right now. I used to play PUBG on Xbox, but it's way too hard. Holla at your boy, PUBG. You can find me at Slum Diego. It's on there. PUBG Mobile. Slum. SCLUM Diego.
I'm on the
Slum
box.
Diego.
I'm on the Xbox, and I got that Game Pass right now. It's kind of fun. I'm just been stacking achievements up.
I can't believe it, but I've actually still have yet
Considered.
to buy Madden. It's my year.
It's good. No, don't do it. Fuck them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm boycotting. I'm
I
boycotting.
might be next year. Might. Keyword might.
And this is my first year that has been, it's been like 15 years probably.
Okay. Look out for those keyboards and shit coming out.
That's gonna be
Mouse,
tight.
It's gonna be sick.
I think it's gonna be tight.
Should be cool. It's gonna be different for us. For
But
us,
they're still
console
gonna have
gamers.
regular consoles, and they're just gonna have a separate console with
No,
PC.
no. It's just gonna be like a controller, but it'll just be wireless keyboard and mouse that's
Oh.
compatible with your console now.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
That's intense.
yeah. It's gonna be intense. That's gonna make the first-person shooters a lot harder. That your boy already sucks at.
I got it.
So, the dark side of the moon. What about the dark side of the moon? Why is there a dark side of the moon? Okay. So I went down the fucking rabbit hole and looked at this Corey Good. Okay.
Corey fucking Wackadoo.
Yeah, Corey Good. His name's Corey Good.
With
Another more of this GAIA Gaia stuff. Okay. Some of you may have heard of David Wilcox. Is that his name? Wilcox, the other guy?
yes.
And he's on the Ancient Alien Tips. This guy sounds like a loop nut.
Oh,
Sounds like a fucking, your modern day guy that's just trying to get
I almost
fame
okay.
off of this stuff. But some of his stuff that he does talk about, like the moon stuff, is very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. So
There's-
let's dig in a little bit and let the people know what we're talking about.
So there's this channel on YouTube, and I think you can actually buy it too as well.
Yeah, subscription and shit.
It's called Gaia,
Yeah.
and this shit is intense.
good.
And it tripped me out a little bit because I was gonna buy it, but it's also got like meditation shit, all kinds of different stuff.
Yoga one today.
And they have a lot of good information in there. And I think this is part of the whole thing of where,
Okay, so he talks about one of the theories that interested me in a lot. One of the theories that interested me. What are you doing? You putting on fucking Pink Floyd? What are you doing? What is that? It sounds terrible. Oh, you playing the dark side of them? I've been on listening to that today, dude. Is that what came on? Did you put that on? Yes.
instrumental band.
I've been listening to it all day today. That's
Have
so
you?
funny. Yeah, I put it on and just sat and listened to it all day.
Okay, go and listen to that full album.
Get highs. I did. I listened to it today. It was way ahead of its time with all the electronic sounds and all that shit. They have about 5 classic: The Wall, The Dark Side of the Moon. What's the other two? Money.
It's crazy to think. I know this is completely off topic, but it's crazy to think where music was back then, especially because everybody was on LSD. Everybody was on like a drug, and now you can't really do that today because you don't know what drugs you're fucking ingesting.
Yeah.
There's no real pure drugs that are out there. Everything's being cut with like fentanyl or some shit that you can't even really take because you're scared of your life to take anything.
Why they say some of the. This is a theory, but some of the reason the musicians and artists are famous, musicians specifically, I feel, that were high on LSD and acid, that's part of the reason they were famous. They fucking saw the other side and saw visions, and a lot of them, you can even see interviews of some of like the most famous songs written, and they're like, it came to me in a dream, it came to me in a vision, it came to me when I was high on LSD and shit like that, dude.
Yeah.
And they're modern day fucking prophets, I feel like, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a little off subject. It's way off subject going out there. Okay, this dude Corey Good is hard I couldn't find any fucking information on him. And he's making a lot of fucking claims that he knows a lot of fucking shit, that we've been in contact with other planets, and there's bases on multiple other planets. And that's the part that interested me the most, was when he talks about the monoliths and the pyramids and the other stuff on other moons, right? That talks a little bit about our moon being a base and has been a base. And then the third thing that interested me a lot is they still don't know. We have theories of how we got our moon, and I've always thought it was broken off from Earth and then it got caught into our orbit. But if that's the case, and I always thought this too, if something's caught in our orbit and how big it with how big it is, shouldn't it be spinning? He says that it should be spinning with us, like
Right.
opposite direction with us, but it's not.
We only
And
see
so
one side.
his claim is like we knew the ancient technologies back then over 500,000 years ago, and we could harness the power of the earth and the planets communicate with each other, and we were able to harness that power. And he said we fucking knocked the moon out to be a satellite, basically. To be a satellite. And yeah, that's like his theory. And that's
One thing I did like that interested me um, was when he talked about the base on the moon
well, yeah.
and how it is split up like Antarctica, and every country has a piece of that backside of the moon,
Right.
and they all have a base, and they all have a bunch of. It's basically we're in constant contact, and there's ETs that just port
Yeah.
from there all the time.
Well, that's okay. So the base, he gives a location. So I'm gonna start checking. I have a telescope, and he says a lot of amateurs catch the UFOs at the 10 o'clock position of the moon, and because he said that's specifically like where a base is over on that maybe side. And he said there's like huge silos over there, and it's almost like a intergalactic uh place that we don't even have control over fully, right? And we're just starting to understand, and that's why we went silent, is because we found all this shit out and we've been silent.
What if you saw some shit? Like, what would you do? Would that change a lot of things for you and your thought process?
Not, I don't think at this point anymore. No. What about you? I mean,
I couldn't tell you what I would really feel because I would have to see, and then I would probably, I don't know what I would do. It put a lot of things into question for me, for sure. Like, I would second guess a lot of different things that I've always, things that I've believed in my whole life and continue. I mean, maybe I would still
I
continue to
don't.
believe.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of his statements are really outlandish. It's hard to believe we are the only thing out in the galaxy, but I feel like as much as we know what's out there, the government knows what's out there. Like they don't know just as much as we don't know, and they know just as much as we know, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
I know it's stupid sounding, but they, dude, I'm telling you, the planets fucking. I've been saying it after smoking fucking DMT and going on a spiritual adventure.
Celestial beings.
No, the planet Earth is one,
I know.
and they do probably fucking communicate with each other, and those are our celestial beings. And we've, I don't know what the
What if
next.
we are just like a simulation of another being that's living in another? Sorry.
That's the rabbit hole. We can do it.
No. No.
You trying to harness the dark side of the moon power?
I just want to see what the backside of the moon looks like.
Me too.
You know?
I think it's cold.
Is it?
It's gotta be. It never touches the sun. Never touches it.
What if there's something else behind there that's maybe there's like a sun on that side that we don't see?
And if it, they call it the dark side, is it really dark? Like as soon as you cross over to it, like you
Did
can't
you
see.
Did you
You can't
see?
see.
Did you see the thing about Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin about how Neil? It was either Neil or Buzz. They when they landed on the moon, and I think it has to do with one of the Apollo. It was the Apollo mission that they saw something, and something had happened where he was trying to report something, but the communication got interrupted.
Fuzzed up, yeah.
And he said that he saw
Like an
an
object.
ET of some sort,
Yeah.
but they kind of warned him off, and they
Not to talk
lived
about it, right?
live down inside of the moon, like down inside of it. There's like tunnels. He said that there's just like this deep tunnels, and
Such a trip.
and it's just weird. And I mean, it kind of explains a lot because we've never been back to the moon, and yeah, it's just eerie. And there was another one where the guys were like going in, and they just hear this weird whistling noise, and they said it sounded very space-like.
Well, I've heard theories too, or rumors that when we've landed or when we landed, it rang. like a bell, like ding,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
loud ass boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, dude. Like I I truly, truly, as much as you do, wonder one, how we got our moon, and two, what the fuck is on there? There's no way there's not anything on there, right? Especially now,
They
right?
already said that there's water there.
Well, I'm saying when I say something, I mean more of like base.
Biological
No, 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 not like
or
not
living.
real. Like at least
There's
like bases and shit
there
that we've
has to
put,
be. I
right?
mean, because like if we could talk about this, we have the technology, right?
Right.
We kind of can explore anything and everything that we try to. Kind of correlating to the Japanese thing, that satellite that just shot off a while back.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I want to talk about this a little bit real quick. Japanese shot off. Check this out if you get a sec. Japanese shot off a drone basically to land on a asteroid, and it landed. And there's pictures of it on the internet, and it's fucking trippy, dude.
I
But
looked at the
anyways,
photos too, and it's weird, dude.
isn't it? It's not like looking at a normal pictures like you would from Mars or from even our moon. It's fucking weird, right?
Desolate. It's just like dark, and it's weird, man. It just
It gives
is.
you a weird feeling, kind of, right?
It does. It's really what I think. What that feeling is the exploration of the unknown.
I think that, and for me, it really puts like how small we are into perspective, how little we are in this vast fucking thing we call space.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And we finally are seeing glimpses of us getting out there and touching it, and it's a trip, dude, and we're going to start probably communicating with other planets and harnessing the power
Of the
so check out
pyramids.
the gayest stuff, the Chagaya stuff. And
Dude, that stuff is nuts, man. I'm
and
telling
speaking
you.
of power, so this is the part where we move on to monologues real quick, but it won't be that long. It's more of conversations. It's a perfect segue.
Sorry, I got a little late.
This guy's getting the late night fucking Yeagers. Dude, I was getting into I text you, right? Why do human beings, when we have all the riches, when we have everything we want, everything we can fathom, and we're content, what do we still seek?
Fame,
We have fame. What do we want?
power.
We want go Power Rangers. Sorry, I had to real quick. 90s kid reference.
I never saw the new one. Is it good?
Yeah, I have it on DVD. It's alright. It's kind of it's alright.
I wanted to see it.
It's pretty good. I'll let you borrow it. It's okay. It
You
brought
have it
back
on DVD?
a DVD.
I don't watch DVDs. I
I don't
watch
want-
Blu-rays.
I watch like digital download. It's not DVD anymore. Forget the V. It's just DD digital download. And then you're gonna be able to just download to your brain. DB.
Speaking of download to your brain, did you see that art? I don't know if I sent this to you. They figured out a way to where when you go to sleep,
Oh no.
you can download information into your brain to make you smarter. Like you can, like you know, like when Neo wakes up and he's like, "I know kung fu.
Yeah, I know kung fu. I know kung fu.
Show me."
Show me.
And same thing. They created this thing. they they've they've figured it out, and dude, I'm down. I'm fucking so down. If I wake up smarter, hook me up with the download and a limitless pill, I'm fucking zooted. Check out fucking Harv, President Harvey 2020. Bitch.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We want to seek
Just so you guys
knowledge.
know, I'm barefoot.
Stanky toe. Fuck you. I put a stank ass toe in the camera for y'all. That's nasty.
Those
We're getting-
are my Indian feet.
One a little. Let's get one of those nights on, dude. Anyways, dude. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. You want to seek. You want to be. You want more knowledge. You want to be limitless because you ultimately want more power, right? Could
No,
you
I
say
just
that?
want to be smart. I don't even really care. I honestly don't give a fuck about power, to be honest with you. A lot of people seek that. Maybe that would come
Okay,
if
but
I
then
came past wealth, but I think for me right now, I mean, I'm just a humble dude. I don't seek power.
you may not think you do, but if you start, okay,
I guess there's got to be there has to be different levels of power. I guess you can say.
the so I started 48 Laws of Power. The 48 Laws of Power. Have you heard of this book?
No.
It's banned from prisons. It was banned from the U.S. But it's not anymore, obviously. But it's still banned from prisons. You can't get them in prisons, and you can't read them somewhere else.
Why?
Because, bro, it breaks down like the law, the laws of power. It's a game. It's a game to be played, and whether you're always a part of it, whether you think you are or not, basically. And it's how you perceive it or not, or how you play it, or if you're a part of it. But everybody is. And the reason I kind of bring this up because I always talk about the mythological, and our ancient ancestors and the divine and the connection to the almighty power and the one. I talk about all this shit. And I think ultimately the point I'm trying to get across, and I encourage you to join the conversation because I'd like your opinion if you could stop fucking yawning. If I had the power to not make you yawn, I would.
It's my brain needs oxygen.
It's putting a finger in your mouth. Ooh. Um, I think that yearn to be a better person or to be limitless or to be more knowledge. We want more power. We want a special kind of power. We want to be better than we are. We want not only that, we seek it in movies, in our subconscious. We love that type of shit. Superhero movies are the rage right now. It's because we as human beings seek towards that. But the point I'm trying to get real quick
Yes.
is I feel that comes from our connection to the divine. We once had power and we lost that when we were made, but I feel like we still strive subconsciously to get that back because that's once what we had. Thoughts? Any thoughts?
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Yes.
Would you rather have super strength or supersonic speed?
Ooh. Holy shit.
Speaking of powers, yeah.
Okay. Um
Plus, I
really
watched The
fast,
Incredibles last night.
really fast or really strong. Fuck.
That's really good, huh? It's tough.
Shit. Uh, I think I'd be fast. You could do shit nobody would fucking know.
It's true.
Okay, would you rather be Thor
Oh,
or Superman? I know you saw it.
I'd be Superman.
Why?
Fucking Superman's my favorite superhero.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, that's a stupid question.
Yeah. I fucking hate Thor, actually.
Oh god.
His stupid fucking hammer. It's basically it's a movie about him and his penis. You know? It's like I don't need to know about your big old sledge.
How's dicks conquering the worlds in multiple worlds?
What do they say? You can't tote a 10-pound hammer with a Tweety Bird butt? Is that what they say?
Fucking comedians on the show, dude. Did you know? Oh my god, dude.
But I think power is crazy, and
Power is crazy.
I think that like power is crazy.
Okay, and back to the moon. Moon bathing. Moon bathing's good for you.
Wait.
We didn't even talk about moon bathing when we were talking about the moon. To reverse real quick, I was just going through my fucking script that I didn't stick to.
That's good.
Moon bathing. When to take a moon bath. Full moon equals healing.
Okay, wait, real quick. We're not talking about moon bathing. So basically, what he's talking about is you take a salt bath, and not like bath salts where you fucking go crazy and eat someone's fucking face off. It's those salts that you put in the bath to help detox detox your body. Okay, and they say that you do it either at a new moon or a full moon to get the most of either your detox through the
You get
moon's energy.
the healing potential is at its peak,
There it is.
meaning the mineral absorption is optimized.
It's the most optimal time to be like detoxified.
Yeah, so stop, flip, put it in reverse, go take a moon bath with Thor and his fucking penis.
It's a 10-pound hammer. His Tweety Bird butt.
Oh shit.
No, seriously, go back and watch Thor, and then you'll notice that that whole movie's about him and his cock. Seriously. And then Superman, dude, he's just fucking. He's a genuine hero. He's an alien god to help the human race.
That's good. Well, Thor's kind of like that, but he's not. He's just a dick slaying motherfucker.
He's just throwing his hammer around, dude. I mean, come on. He's got some bitch
and
following
then when
him.
he shoots the thunder, it's when he nuts.
That's his cum, bro. That's not. It's not. That's not a fucking secret. Big old 10 pound sledgies.
Damn, we hit the hour mark. Okay, you ready?
You want to hear something really sad?
Yes.
So I went to California Adventure.
Actually, I don't, but
Okay, California Adventure. Did you ever go to where they have like the Bugs Land there?
Oh, Bugs Life is one of my favorites. They tore it all up, huh?
And tearing it down,
What are they gonna make there?
putting the
now?
fucking Marvel.
Oh, see.
But fucking put Marvel somewhere else.
Can we keep something classic?
God, I like the Bugs one. And you drive around and you can smell all the fucking snacks when you're in the caterpillar ride.
Dude, they fucking when they're everybody leaves the seats, they fucking get your butts.
Yeah.
What about Toy Story Land? Is that done? Is that really cool?
Toy Story Land? You mean Pixar Pier?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it looks the same.
Oh.
I did, however, go on the Cars ride. I've never been on the Cars ride
Dude, it's so
before.
fun.
It's
I
sick.
love that. That's just fun.
That shit was tight. I was a little scared at first because I didn't know what to expect.
Stupid Thor, you got us back talking about Disney. Take your hammer and your dick and stay back on your planet.
Yeah, you fucking 10-pound toting son of a bitch.
And keep your hair long so all the ladies don't like you as much.
Who was that? The Hemsworth guy? Fucking fruitcake.
You fucking fruitcake. Alright, it's a skit. It's a skit.
Oh, you
We got
skits?
skipped last week, so here's a skit. I don't know if I can do it, but I always like to squeeze Justin third tit
Oh, my
because it's a
God.
skit. It's a skit.
Fucking stab, dude.
Here we go. Ever since your queen to be, may I talk to you alone for one moment, please? Excuse us. So, am I not all you dreamed of? Am I not all you dreamed I would be? You're fine, beautiful. But if we're going to be married, we should talk and get to know each other. Ever since I was born, I have been trained to serve you. I know, but I'd like to get to know you. What do you like?
Don't fucking touch me.
Whatever you like.
Is that it?
What kind of music do you like? Whatever you like. Whatever kind of music you like. I know what I like. And you know what I like. Because you were trained to know what. But I would like to know what you like. Do you have a favorite food?
Okay. He's nodding.
Good. Good. What is your favorite food? Whatever food you like. This is impossible. I command you to obey me. No. Are you saying that no matter what I tell you to do, you will do? Yes, Your Highness. Anything I say, you'll do. Yes, Your Highness. Bark like a dog. Arr, arr, arr. A big dog. Woo, woo, woo. Hop on one leg. Woo, 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 woo. Make a noise like an orangutan. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh my god.
See,
Enough.
fine girl, isn't she? Fine girl, isn't she?
I am not gonna guess this ever. Because I'm almost certain I've never seen this fucking.
You just forgot.
Is it a jihad movie? Because I don't fucking. You sound like the liquor store guy down the street selling off his fucking daughter. Is that Eddie Murphy?
It is Eddie Murphy.
Is it coming back to America?
Yes, you fuck. You saw my phone, didn't you?
No, I didn't actually. I swear I just guessed.
Really?
Yeah, I had a slight thought that it might because you had just a pinch of Eddie Murphy in there for like a second, and I was like,
I
oh,
sounded
okay,
more like Ali G or what? Did I sound more like Ali G?
yeah. I thought you were doing like a Borat skit for a minute.
Oh, okay. Good times. It's one of my favorite movies, dude. I
Oh,
love
really?
that movie. Would you
That-
rather be?
The only reason why I kind of put that into 2 is because in your script you talked about a little bit of Eddie Murphy,
Oh yeah,
like with having him.
I
Would you
did.
rather be Eddie Murphy or would you rather be?
I talked about Bill Cosby going to fucking.
Would you rather be Bill Cosby prime time or would you rather be Eddie Murphy?
Who would you
prime time?
be?
Eddie Murphy, 100%.
Yeah,
Eddie
but
Murphy is.
Cosby was cool too. He's more family value, dude.
I don't give a fuck about that. So is
But he was
fucking
out
Eddie Murphy has 12
Yeah,
kids.
but he was out there fucking. Okay,
He has like
Cosby was out
he has
there.
like 15 kids with like 15 different
Yeah,
women.
Cosby, but still, okay. Cosby was out there raping chicks, and Eddie was out there getting caught with trannies. Though he was all over the place for a second.
He's also got a fucking phenomenal career too. I mean, he's in Disney movies.
I miss him, man. I miss him a lot.
There you go. Just keep going.
Speaking of movies, have you seen anything lately? Did you go? Did you see anything lately? I watched some more of that.
Have I been to the movies lately?
Jim Carrey, that Jim Carrey
You
one.
watched
And
some
then
of that?
Venom's coming out. That's what
So
Venom looks like.
if you have HBO, I recommend you watch The Deuce.
I'll take a fucking deuce.
It's about like when porn started in like the 70s and James Franco's like the him and his twin brother.
I always like the Franco boys. They're pretty funny.
Not his twin brother, but like James Franco times 2 in the show.
James Franco times 2.
Yeah, I like him too. I don't know why. He's fucking cool, dude. He seems like the type of guy I like to smoke a joint with. You know?
Me too. I'd like to do that with a lot of people, I think.
Smoking a J.
Real quick, some things to look out for. Thanks for hanging around this whole episode.
Hey,
guys.
don't. You know what I hate? You know what grinds my gears?
What?
When we do all these fucking national days. Yesterday was National Daughter Day, which I didn't get to celebrate, but honor crack. But I hate the stupid National Hot Dog Day,
I do.
National Donut Day, National Dick's fucking Slap Day. I don't care about these national nonsense days, okay? There's real national holidays, okay? Labor Day, Memorial Day,
Preach it.
Christmas,
Preach it.
bitch, Halloween,
Preach it.
Thanksgiving,
Preach it.
Easter,
One more.
MLK.
There it is, brother.
That's it.
That's all we need. I feel you. Every single day now is a national day, and it's like 3 days in one. 3 national days in one day.
So annoying.
It is pretty annoying.
I got my National Coffee Day today. Like, fucking, I'm deleting social media here soon because
National
there's
sprinkles on my donut day.
yeah. National Wipe My Ass Day. National Butthole Turns.
National butthole stamps. All right, well, so I'll maybe keep the national days out of this. Things to look out for this week.
Yes.
All right, well, international thing to look out for. There's a Bits and Pretzels conference in Munich, Germany.
Oh,
On
that
the
does
30th.
nothing for me.
Of course not.
Although I did have a fucking Mickey pretzel. That was good.
I don't think it's that kind of pretzel, but yeah. Conference Bits and Pretzels 2008 will be taking place in Munich, Germany from the 30th of September to October 3rd.
Yeah, if any of you guys are in fucking Germany, head out to fucking Munich, dude.
Shout out Germany.
Shout out Hamburg.
Well, I was gonna give you a couple national days, but we'll go ahead and just slash that out the script this
Yeah.
week.
I don't like
Skirt,
those.
skirt. Uh,
J-Bay.
what are they? What's a song by them? Let's think. What's a song by them? I don't even know.
I
I
don't
don't
know
even know.
either.
I don't even.
I don't even listen to any of them really.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are gonna be in town. More of like Beyonce will be in town with her opening act, Jay-Z.
No shit, huh? Is that a world tour or your girls tour?
Who's wearing the pants in that relationship, Jay-Z? She came and took New York away from you, bud.
Well, that and he got caught with his pants down.
That and then he was slapping her sister too.
Yeah.
It's Thursday night, Jay-Z and Beyonce down at SDCCU Stadium locally.
Yeah, boy.
Oktoberfest this weekend too.
I'll be there.
And La Mesa, people.
I'll be there.
You catch your boy J-Harv and Chow Money out there riding.
Probably out there Friday night, and I'm gonna go there with the family on Saturday.
Hey, it's really fun.
Good time.
Good food, good family time.
Beers, food, like festivals.
Chill, not
like,
super expensive either.
No, they have good this one's particularly takes place on La Mesa Boulevard. So if you guys live in the eastern part of San Diego, eastern county of San Diego, La Mesa, it's right there, kind of near San Diego State University, a little bit more east. But they go on La Mesa Boulevard. They shut the whole street down. They have a bunch of vendors from cooking food to making crafts to all kinds of good sorts. They have a beer garden. They have, all kinds of good stuff. I highly recommend you go. It's only for this weekend. So I believe
Yep.
it's only Friday, Saturday,
Saturday,
not even
yeah.
Sunday, just Friday, Saturday
Dude, it draws
only.
in over 100,000 people, and it's been going for quite some time now. So
Yep.
it's really cool. Come check it out if you can, if you
Yep.
get a chance.
You should do it.
Hit our DMs, slide us. Maybe we'll meet you over there, have a beer with you.
Hit it up.
And speaking of crawls, this episode has been brought to you by
pubcrawls.com.
Use that code, 2guys. You can find a pub crawl near you.
Seriously, check it out. Pubcrawls.com. Use the word 2guys to get 25% off anywhere in the country, people. Big time. Holidays are coming. Oktoberfest. Do you want to go to an Oktoberfest? Use pubcrawls.com.
Yes, do it, dude. It's fun. It's great. You'll be crawling. 21 and up. 2guys at checkout. 25% off. And I can't believe we made it, dude.
2
Guys.
1
Mike.
Hey.
So hit the find us, subscribe to our YouTube, hit the Spotify if you don't like the SoundCloud, or you can even find us on the iTunes.
iPlay.
You can Google Cha Money and J-Harv will pop up. You can Google 2guys, 1 mic, all one word, like with a Z. He will pop up. I think it's a little easier to find us with our names right now, but search the 2guys, 1 mic. And we're not the weird other 2guys, 1 mic that are like white kissing a mic.
Yeah, they look like they're 2 guys sucking a dick.
Yeah, we're 2 bills kissing a mic.
Yeah. So check it out.
Just click it.
Yeah,
Just
what I like to
click it.
say is just click it.
Just click it. Tell a friend about us. And we really appreciate you all for riding out with us. And we know we're a little slow on the social media, but that's okay.
I mean, we've been doing this for, I don't know, 17 weeks, but you know what? We don't give a fuck.
We do this for us, but not only for us, we do this for you and whoever's listening. So
yeah, just peace of mind.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Everyone, I got to preach at least every episode. Get your meditation in. I put it on my thing. If you don't believe in something, find something to believe in. Be a better you. And better you can start today. So, Jay, love you, brother. Thanks for sticking around, all of you. It is 2guys.
1 mic.
I am Cha Money.
And it's J-Harv. Peace.
Peace out, yo.